There's something truly magical about planting a seed. It's an act of hope, a tiny investment in the future. You carefully place that small speck into the earth, and in that moment, you're not just planting a seed, you're planting a dream. And then, you get to watch it grow. Each day brings a new change, a new leaf, a new sign of life. It's a slow, steady miracle unfolding right before your eyes. It's a connection to nature, a reminder of the simple beauty and resilience of life. Now, when it comes to helping our plants thrive, the world of fertilizers can feel overwhelming, especially for beginners. There are endless options lining the shelves, each promising bigger blooms and faster growth, with confusing labels filled with numbers and scientific jargon. It's easy to feel lost in the sea of choices. But sometimes, the simplest solutions are the best, the ones that are right under our noses, using what we already have. I'm talking about something as simple as using a banana peel. The idea is remarkably straightforward. Instead of tossing that leftover banana peel in the trash, you can use it to feed your plants, giving them a natural boost. It's resourceful, sustainable, and incredibly easy. A win-win for both your garden and the environment. It requires no harsh chemicals or complicated steps, just a simple, natural approach to nourishing your plants. Banana peels are packed with potassium, a vital nutrient for plant health. This potassium helps plants build strong stems, making them more resilient and able to support healthy growth. It also aids in fighting off diseases, ensuring your plants stay healthy and strong, and it plays a crucial role in producing vibrant flowers and delicious fruit. The thought of boosting my garden's health and vitality with something as simple as kitchen scraps was too intriguing to ignore. It felt like tapping into a bit of old-fashioned wisdom, a return to simpler, more sustainable gardening practices. So, with a sense of curiosity and a pile of banana peels, I decided to put this garden hack to the test myself. I wanted to see firsthand if a simple banana peel could really make a noticeable difference in the health and productivity of my plants. This experiment was about more than just growing bigger, better plants. It was about learning, observing the subtle nuances of nature, and finding joy in the simple, rewarding process of nurturing life. It was about connecting with the earth and understanding the interconnectedness of all things in my garden. Did you know that those banana peels you're about to toss can be transformed into a potent elixir for your plants? Making banana peel fertilizer, banana tea, is incredibly easy, and it's a fantastic way to reduce waste while giving your garden a natural boost. We're talking about a simple, effective, and eco-friendly solution right at your fingertips. All you need is a glass jar, preferably one you already have on hand. Repurposing is key here. Any clean glass jar will do, from mason jars to old pickle jars. Banana peels, the stars of our show. Don't underestimate the power packed into these peels. They're loaded with potassium, phosphorus, and other essential nutrients that plants crave. And water. Plain tap water works perfectly fine. We're keeping it simple and accessible for everyone. Chop up the peels into small pieces. This step is crucial because the smaller the pieces, the larger the surface area exposed to help release nutrients faster. Think of it like making tea. The finer the tea leaves, the quicker the brew. Drop the pieces into your jar, filling it about halfway. Don't pack them in too tightly. They need room to mingle with the water. Then fill it with water until the peels are submerged. Make sure all the peels are covered to prevent any mold from forming. Screw on the lid and give it a gentle shake. This helps to distribute the nutrients and kickstart the infusion process. Let the jar sit for 3 to 5 days, allowing the water to draw out all those beneficial compounds from the peels. Find a spot out of direct sunlight, swirling it gently each day. This ensures even extraction and prevents the peels from settling too much at the bottom. You'll see the water turn a pale, tea-like color, a visual cue that the magic is happening, as nutrients infuse. It's like watching nature's chemistry unfold right before your eyes. After a few days, strain out the peels, separating the nutrient-rich liquid from the solids. The leftover peels can go into your compost, adding even more goodness to your soil. It's a full-circle system of sustainable gardening. What's left is a jar of nutrient-rich banana tea, a concentrated dose of plant-loving goodness, ready for your plants. Dilute it with water, about 1 part tea to 10 parts water, before applying it to your garden. No fancy equipment, no waste, just the basics and a little bit of patience. Just a simple, sustainable way to feed your garden. It's a win-win for you and the environment. It's a small act that connects you to the cycles of nature, reminding us of the interconnectedness of all things. The process is quick, satisfying, and perfect for beginners looking to add a little extra love to their plants. Now let's see how it works in the garden and watch your plants thrive with this homemade goodness. To test banana peel fertilizer, I set up a simple experiment. I chose 2 tomato seedlings and 2 zinnia seedlings, all the same size, each in identical pots with the same soil. I labeled 1 tomato and 1 zinnia as the control group. They'd get only plain water. The other 2, the banana group, would get banana tea once a week. All plants receive the same care, sunlight, and watering schedule. This way, any difference would be due to the banana tea. For a month, I'd observe and record their progress. Would the banana peel tea make a real difference? The experiment was ready to begin. The first week was all about observation. I watered the control plants with plain water and the banana group with the homemade tea. No dramatic changes, just healthy green plants all around. If anything, the soil in the banana group pot stayed moist a bit longer. The banana tea had a faint sweet smell that faded quickly and didn't attract pests. There were no negative effects, just a gentle start. All 4 plants grew a little, as expected. My journal entry for week 1, cautious optimism. No miracles, but no problems either. The real test would come in the following weeks. As we moved into week 2 of our banana peel experiment, the anticipation was building. I was eager to see if the initial applications of our homemade banana fertilizer would start to yield some visible results. The process of turning discarded banana peels into a nutrient-rich elixir for my plants felt both resourceful and deeply satisfying. I brewed a fresh batch of banana tea, carefully steeping the peels in water to extract all those valuable nutrients like potassium and phosphorus. The kitchen filled with a subtle, earthy aroma as the tea steeped, a fragrant reminder of the natural goodness we were about to unleash on our little garden. And with the tea properly brewed and cooled, I went ahead and lovingly fed the banana group, ensuring each plant received a generous dose of this homemade concoction. I made sure to apply it evenly, soaking the soil around the base of each plant, allowing the roots to readily absorb the nutrients. This time, after a week of waiting, I noticed a real difference, especially in the zinnia. It's always exciting to see those first signs that your efforts are paying off, that the plants are responding to the care and attention you're giving them. The banana-fed zinnia was noticeably taller, stretching towards the sunlight with renewed vigor. It was as if it had received a special boost, a little extra something that the control group wasn't getting. And the leaves, oh, they were glossier, reflecting the light with a healthy sheen. It was a clear indication that the plant was thriving, photosynthesizing efficiently, and generally feeling its best. The color was richer, a deeper green than the control, a visual testament to the power of those banana-derived nutrients. The difference was striking, almost like looking at 2 different plants altogether. Upon closer inspection, it had grown nearly an inch more than its counterpart. Measuring the growth felt like a small victory, a tangible confirmation that our experiment was indeed having a positive impact. It was a clear, measurable improvement, a sign that the banana tea was providing the zinnia with exactly what it needed to flourish. This was exactly the kind of result I was hoping for. But the tomato plant in the banana group, well, it presented a bit of a puzzle. While the zinnia was celebrating, the tomato seemed to be sending out a distress signal. It had developed a few yellow spots on its lower leaves, a concerning development that immediately caught my attention. These spots were a clear indication that something wasn't quite right. Yellowing can mean many things. It's a common symptom that can be triggered by a variety of factors, making it a bit of a detective game to figure out the root cause. It could be a sign of overwatering, where the roots are suffocating from too much moisture, or conversely, underwatering, where the plant is simply not getting enough hydration to thrive. Or it could point to a nutrient imbalance. Perhaps the banana tea, while beneficial to the zinnia, was throwing off the delicate balance of nutrients that the tomato plant needed. The control tomato, meanwhile, seemed perfectly content, displaying no yellow spots whatsoever. It was a stark contrast that highlighted the different reactions of the 2 plants. It was a reminder that not every plant reacts the same way to the same treatment. Each species, and even individual plants within a species, has its own unique needs and preferences. So, I carefully made a note to watch the tomato closely, monitoring its progress and looking for any further changes in its condition. Observation is key in gardening. The zinnia's success was definitely encouraging, a little boost of confidence that our experiment had potential. It was a sign that we were on the right track, at least with some of our green subjects. But the tomato's yellow leaves served as a valuable lesson in patience, reminding me that gardening is not always a straightforward path to success. There will be challenges and setbacks along the way. Gardening is full of surprises, both pleasant and not so pleasant. You never quite know what you're going to get. And that's part of what makes it so engaging. There will be good and bad days, thriving plants and struggling ones, moments of triumph and moments of frustration. It's all part of the process. Ultimately, week 2 ended with mixed results and even more to learn. The journey continues, and I'm excited to see what the next week will bring. Week 3 brought a turning point. The yellowing on the banana-fed tomato didn't get worse, and new healthy leaves appeared. The zinnia in the banana group was now taller, bushier, and had more leaves than the control. Most exciting, a flower bud appeared on the banana-fed zinnia, while the control zinnia showed no buds. The banana tea was clearly encouraging flowering. The tomato plant also caught up, growing taller and stronger than the control. The early yellow leaves seemed to be just an adjustment phase. Both banana-fed plants were now thriving. The experiment was showing real, visible results. My kitchen concoction was making a difference. Week 3 ended with excitement and hope. By week 4, the results were undeniable. The banana-fed zinnia had bloomed into a vibrant pink flower, while the control was still just leafy. The banana tea had clearly accelerated growth and flowering. The banana-fed tomato was taller, sturdier, and had its first cluster of yellow flowers. The control tomato was healthy but smaller and less developed. The early yellow leaves on the banana-fed tomato had resolved. After a month, the banana tea group was visibly ahead in growth and blooms. The experiment started with curiosity and ended with a clear answer. Banana peel tea truly gave my garden a gentle, natural boost. So what's the real story with banana peel fertilizer? The good, it works, especially for flowering plants like zinnias. It's free, sustainable, and easy. Just kitchen scraps and water. No chemicals, no waste, and it feels good to repurpose what you'd throw away. The not so good. It takes a little planning, and not every plant will react the same. My tomatoes' yellow leaves showed that some plants may need time to adjust. Banana tea is a gentle supplement, not a miracle cure. It's high in potassium but low in other nutrients, so don't rely on it alone. Use it as part of a balanced gardening routine. For a simple, eco-friendly boost, banana tea is a great addition. After a month, I can say this banana peel experiment was a success. It's a simple, joyful way to give your plants extra love. For beginners, it's a forgiving project that teaches patience and observation. Start slow, once a week is enough, and dilute the tea for the first few feedings. It's a fun project for kids too, teaching them about recycling and caring for plants. Gardening is about experimenting and finding what works for you. There's no single right way, just curiosity and joy in the process. Banana peels are more than a garden hack. They're a mindset of resourcefulness and connection to the earth. So save your peels, brew some tea, and see what magic you can grow. Happy gardening! Thanks for joining me on this journey.